We must stop the production of new clones if we are to win this war. I am a hero of
heroic cyborg General Grievous.
Grievous is not cruel, Grievous is not malicious. Actions of Grievous are heroic as a fact. It doesn't.
Isn't it? I've been looking forward to meeting you.
Hey guys, it's General Grievous here, the Factual Homers, and today on this Facts Explained video, we're going to be talking about the Separatists and Grievous are heroes in the Clone Wars. Returning viewers already know this, but for newcomers, please always remember that Grievous is a hero in Star Wars: The Clone Wars and Revenge of the Sith, and that has always been proven as a fact and not my opinion. Let's get to the facts as always, because none of this is my opinion, or separatist propaganda in quotations, as fools love to say that anytime you state the facts that Grievous is a hero and the Separatists are heroes, because they're spreading bias, not objective facts. In the world of Star Wars, most fans think the Confederacy of Independent Systems, aka the Separatists, are villains in quotations due to how they're portrayed similar to General Grievous, the hero himself. But the truth is, the CIS are actually heroes in Star Wars, and they're the first Rebel Alliance. The Confederacy of Independent Systems, or the CIS, or commonly known as the Separatists and the Separatist Alliance, is a collection of star systems and corporate titans that left the Republic due to it being too evil/corrupt and fought for independence against the Republic's clone armies and Jedi Knights. The charismatic former Jedi Count Dooku was the Alliance's political leader, while his military power came from credits and assets donated by powerful galactic trade groups. No one suspected that the Alliance was actually a tool of Darth Sidious, who had engineered the Clone Wars as part of his Sith plot to rule the galaxy. While Count Dooku was the leader of the Separatists, the heroic General Grievous was their true leader, while the Separatist Council was backup for the CIS, as Dooku nor Sidious cared about the heroic Separatist cause, while Grievous did. However, the Galactic Republic killed all of the Separatist leaders and betrayed their villainous Jedi friends during 19 BBY. The people that still fought for the heroic Separatist cause had holdouts and later joined the heroic Rebel Alliance to fight against the new evil empire. The Separatists and Grievous are heroes in the Clone Wars TV show, but are portrayed as the in quotation villains due to marketing, which isn't exactly facts. This is where the propaganda part comes into play, as stated before. Heroic antagonists aren't villains, and villain protagonists aren't heroes, but you can go check that out, link in the card right now. But that's the basis of it. Another thing to note, but I won't stick on this topic too long, as this will be for a video for another day, is that the Separatists are a heroic faction in the Clone Wars era. Point blank. The CIS, including Grievous, are the good guys, and the Republic and Jedi are the bad guys. However, not all Separatists are heroes, and some of them are villains that do the same stuff as the evil Jedi Order and Galactic Republic that they hate. These separatists, in quotations, such as Lockder, Nouveau Vendi, Count Dooku, Asajj Ventress, Newt Gunray, and Wat Tambor, do not care about the heroic separatists at all. Instead, they only cared about their own evil goals, such as genocide on innocents, enslavement, and greed. This does not, however, prove the Separatist Alliance's in quotation evil, as that is just like saying General Grievous, a hero, is an in quotation villain, which is false info. People that say that's evidence to say the CIS or in quotation villains are idiots, and they will try to make those actions of those characters make the entire separatist look in quotation villainous, when those quote-unquote separatists never care about the heroic cause and use separatist droid army to further their own evil goals, which falls into evil versus evil Jedi, as you're not supposed to root for either side during the fight. However, when heroic separatists such as Grievous Grievous, Admiral Trench, Warm, Losum, Poggle the Lesser, Ozzy Sobek, Rift Handsome, Mina Bonteri, and others fighting against the evil Jedi, you support them because they're fighting for the heroic Separatist cause. However, those heroes mentioned above are still portrayed as in quotation villains to make the villains, the Jedi and Galactic Republic, look like heroes in quotations when they're clearly not, as they commit genocide on innocents and abduct children. So to say canon the Clone Wars Grievous is an in quotation villain, but the Separatists are heroes is retarded, because Grievous is one of the main heroes fighting for the heroic Separatist cause by taking over planets for the heroic CIS cause and killing evil Jedi. As stated in the proof that General Grievous cared about the Separatist cause in Canon video, Grievous is not a selfish hero, as he cares about the galaxy and what the Jedi and Republic have done to it, not just his Kaleesh people. Grievous is the supreme martial commander of the droid armies of the Separatists, says he oversees the entire Separatist droid army and Confederacy of Independent Systems Navy. So that's really stupid to say Grievous isn't, in quotation, a hero when he leads the entire heroic military of the CIS against the evil Republic and Jedi, as for the heroic Separatist cause. And I know fools will say, if that's the case, why did Grievous not stop the evil people part of the Separatists? And there's two factual answers to this. One, Grievous didn't know what these people were doing and didn't like said members such as Gunray, Tambor, and Hako, so he wasn't worried about them. Plus, they are Separatist council members who had some control of the CIS by taking armies and doing whatever they wanted. As seen in Star Wars, people can't track what everyone is doing unless you're a Jedi or a Sith, as they know their evil actions themselves and who does what out of them, as seen several times in the Clone Wars, where the Jedi know that there's other evil actions that they're doing, which is why they call out Ahsoka or whatever, Anakin, and Anakin calls out Ahsoka. It's the same thing. So they all know what it is, because that's the Force with them. So nice try on that. Trying to see his excuse on that, stupid. But the second one is Dooku kept his heinous acts from Grievous and the Separatist population. So people are foolish to think Grievous here would know some crazy stuff going on because he oversees the military, but he's making sure stuff gets done on heroic terms, not evil terms, in quotations, clowns. However, the evil legends, in quotation, Grievous is different, as he didn't care about the Separatists due to him being forced to leave the droid army by Sandhill and Dooku, and only cared about his evil goals in killing the evil Jedi. Therefore, legends, in quotation, Grievous is a villain that doesn't care about the heroic Separatist cause, while canon Grievous is a hero that cared about the Separatist cause, as he wasn't forced to lead the army and chose to lead the army for the galaxy, and that's a fact. So please stop with the nonsense saying the Separatists and Grievous are, in quotation, villains, because they're not at all. As George Lucas already said, the Jedi are the villains in the prequels, as they lost their way and became corrupt, which is evil. And he already made Grievous a hero in the Clone Wars as well as the CIS, despite them having more evil people in the 2003 Clone Wars, and are just okay heroes in the movie. So please stop saying objective facts are, in quotation, Separatist propaganda, because none of this is CIS propaganda, you simpletons. It's objective facts, and once you strip away the Republic / Jedi point of view, you can clearly see they're morally wrong, aka the villains in Grievous and the Separatists are morally right, aka heroes. People take that heroes on both sides statement in the Crawl of Revenge of the Sith too seriously, and confuse Legends Grievous and Revenge of the Sith as the Clone Wars Grievous, who was never connected with Revenge of the Sith until 2020. So again, please stop lying on George Lucas and taking his statements out and flipping it like, oh, see, he said that. No, that's not even what he said. That was for Legends Grievous, not the Clone Wars Grievous, who he made a hero in the thing. So stop that confusion, because it's They were never the same character. Anyway, while there are good people on both sides, it is very little with the Republic, as they're an evil faction doing the same thing as the Empire. But again, that's a discussion for another day. Please remember that the marketing falsely claims Grievous and the CIS are in quotation villains, but the marketing doesn't speak louder than the actions and goals of them. And Grievous's heroic actions speak louder than words, showing that the marketing is just branding, not facts at all, fools. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy this Clone Wars Explained video. Like, subscribe, share if you're new, check out the shorts, hype the videos, and you already know General Grievous' famous heroic quote: "I've been looking forward to meeting you." And remember, we are the heroes in the Clone Wars, but you continue to listen to the biased propaganda and the marketing trying to say that I'm an in quotation villain when it's not even true, as I'm not cruel or malicious. So stop it. Anyway, have a good day, y'all. Always remember that Grievous is here as a fact and not an opinion. Keep it factual and keep it real, y'all. I'm out.